Hope you guys are doing well. Today we are going to discuss about set in C++. Uh, let's discuss about this example. Okay, from here, this is the line. Is a kind of container. This is the basic line of set. You will have to initialize or declare set through this line. And the next inserts. As you can see, our name of this set is S1. You can change it as you want, but let it be as it is. Okay, when you click write this command set.s1.insert and pass these values. Okay, now all these values are in our container. Okay, one thing, set is a container where you only contains unique values. You can see the 50 is 50 sent twice to our container, but when we will print our set, we will see 150 because set is a container where we can only store unique values. Okay, we have passed all these values to our set or container. Now we are declaring here an iterator. As you can see, this was our set command, basic command, and after that, this is the way how you can declare iterator. Iterator is kind of a pointer through which you can access all of the elements, unique elements of your set. Okay, the name of our iterator is here itr, and the next we here declare a loop, for loop, which starts from the beginning of our set. There one more command you can see is s1.begin. By using this command, our iterator will start initializing from the beginning, and the loop will continue till the end of our set. This is also a command s1.in. Through this you can run your loop till the end of your set, end of the element of your set. Okay, and it itr plus. Okay, as we already told you that iterator is kind of a pointer, that's why you will have to use asterisk sign before this when you are going to print your iterator. Okay, this one. And the next is inline. Okay, here you can see we another set, we declare another set which is set s2. This is our basic command of our set, and using this parameter we passed here s1 from begin to s1 till the end. This means all the elements of our s1 set, we initialized all of the values to our s2 set. Okay, as you can see here is written assigning the elements from s1 to s2. Okay, from the beginning till the end, all of the elements. Now here we are printing our s2 elements like before, as we described here. The process is exactly similar. And the next here we have used a command which is erase. How it is working? Okay, let me explain. After removal of elements less than 30, okay, from s2, remember this was our second container which is s2, set s2. Okay, we erased values less than 30, which is less than 30. All of these values are now erased here. And the next we are printing here our new set, or you can say erased. Some of these values are erased, so we are showing here the new set through the iterator, using the iterator. Okay, now here you can see remove elements with value 50. We here declared a variable which is num, and the next we erased 50, similar 50, that's why only 50 will be erased from our container, s2 container, remember. And here it will return a boolean value, you can say boolean value, which is 1. As it is success here, it will return 1. Okay, after that we here again used iterator to print our updated container, where there should be no 50 actually, as we removed here. Okay, and the next we are using here lower bound, upper bound, inline. Okay, how it's working? Okay, let me tell you. We here used, as it is a pointer, we used asterisk sign. And the next, when we used lower bound 40, it means that if our container has a unique value of 40, then the value will be removed from our container. Okay, and upper bound means if our container has a value of n, or you can say 40 here, then the next value of the container will be removed, or will be printed, or you can say will be print here, okay. As similar, this one was our S1 set, and quite same to our S2 set. This will print 40 if our container has a value of 40, and there in upper bound it will print the following next value of 40 if it is available to our container. Okay, let's run our program. Hope you guys can see it. Just minimizing the screen. Okay, now it will be easier to explain. So first one, we are inserting here all the values, unique value to our container. As you can see, when we here printing our S1 container, there is only 150. There is no other 50 here, as you can see, but we here inserted 250, but only 150 here stored to our container. As it is a set, that's why it's only stores the unique elements. Okay. The next is here we are copied here values from S1 to S2. That's why when we are printing here S2 container, that's why it's printing sequentially. We erased from the beginning to the 30, from the beginning to 30, but not 30 here included. Okay, remember, not 30 is included here, but all the values less than 30 is erased here. You can see there. And the next, when here we use iterator to print our updated container, it's only printing 30 to 60. As you can see, 30 to 60. So the next here we erased 50 here. So 50 is yours, and boolean value is here 1. And after that, when we printed our updated container, there is no 50 here. So the next is when we used lower bound 40, you can see it's printing here 40 because it's S1 set, and you can see our S1 set has 40 unique element 40. That's why it's printing 40. And when we use upper bound 40, it means our container S1 has 40, and the next value is 30. That's why it's printing here 30. The next value of lower bound is the upper bound. Okay. And when we passed S2.lower bound and 40 as our S2 container, that means updated S2 container has a value of 40. That's why it's printing here 40. And the upper bound should be 60, as we explained before. That's why it should be 60, and it's printed 60. More thing, it's not mandatory to use here greater int. Okay, you can easily skip this line and let it be like this. The code will not change here, and the output will remain same. As you can see, the output exactly as the last one. Okay, so that's all our program. Hope you guys understand. If you don't understand, please write in our comment section. I will try my best to explain you. That's all for today. See you in the next tutorial. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.